In today's video, I will share 7 tips how to hire a marketer. If you're a roofing contractor, you're probably getting marketing calls every single day. I know I get at least 10 of them. My receptionist absolutely hate those calls. And marketers are very, very hard to deal with and to argue with. If you're the business owner, you probably like me having a hard time arguing with marketers because they always make sense. They always say what we want to hear, and yet again and again, we're making mistakes hiring them, wasting money on what doesn't work. So here are my 7 tips how to hire a marketer. Tip number 1, don't trust marketer who is telling you that marketing is hard. I see those guys all the time, and my first advice to you is be very careful with anyone who's trying to tell you that you can't do it yourself, you can't understand it, this is my job, pay me, I'll do it. I trust marketers who do take time to educate me. You don't have to be expert on the field. You don't have to understand Google pay-per-click or how your website works or how your Facebook works, but you need to understand the strategy. You need to understand how much time is going into whatever it is they're doing, whether they're creating ads, whether they're creating, funnels, links, backlinks. They should be able to explain to you so you have good understanding what they do. Think about your attorney. We're going to be making a reference to attorneys through entire videos because we usually know how much our attorneys are charging us and what we're getting in return. For example, if your attorney is charging you $300, he's gonna tell you that, hey, I went to school for 8 years, but he also gonna tell you what exactly he is doing. While all big bills, they still consist of very small fractions of their time. 0.2 hour, 0.3 hour, 30 minutes here, 45 minutes there. Yes, they're charging us $200, $300, $400 an hour, but we always know what we get and we always can understand what kind of work they do. If your attorney calls somebody, it's 30 minutes of his time, you're paying for it. But why can't we do the same to our marketers? Why marketers cannot explain to us what it is that they are doing? Even if you don't understand it, they still should be able to teach you or at least explain in a plain English what kind of strategy they have. Stay away from anyone who is not sharing that information and not trying to teach you. Tip number 2, don't buy on promises. This is where most of us are getting in trouble. We're impatient. If you have a patience for your business and you're trying to build a brand, you will never fall into this trap. You will never buy something hoping that tomorrow you're going to get 10 leads a day. If you're a brand new business, you have to be realistic about your goals. Companies like Home Advisor, telemarketers, people who sell you, Facebook leads or Google leads often will call you and say, hey, I can double, triple, quadruple your business. Just pay me $5,000 a month and I guarantee the results. Well, if they don't guarantee results in writing, it's not guaranteed a result. It's just empty promise. I don't buy promises. I want to know what exactly I'm going to get. So my advice to you is be patient and don't buy into those promises. You're probably going to be disappointing. Put it in writing with them, be patient, and if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Most likely they're not going to deliver and you're going to overspend and be disappointing. In worst case scenario, you will never trust another marketer who might be a good guy. So my advice is don't trust the promises, trust the results and buy based on the results and reasonable expectations of those results. Tip number 3, be very careful with the big brands. Sometimes we think if the company is big, they guarantee to deliver results. Not always the case. I recently spent $10,000 with the company for my brand new location in Orlando. As you guys know, I opened a roofing business in Orlando. Well, it's an extension of my Minneapolis branch, and I'm trying everything I'm teaching you. And sometimes, I try things before I go and make a video just so I can make a video. So this big brand was recommended to me by somebody in my network, and it's a very reputable company in the space, and they recommended $5,000 per month. I was very skeptical, but because it was a recommendation, I thought maybe I'm wrong again. So I gave them a try. $10,000 later, My average lead was $750. So waste of money because big brands don't always produce. The problem with the big brands in marketing, just like in roofing, they subcontract a lot of work. Yes, you deal with somebody at the top, but your money don't go towards labor to produce the results. Your money goes, to middleman, because they are the middleman, and whoever is doing jobs on the lower end, they don't always have attention to detail. It's very easy to burn through marketing dollars, especially with Google and Facebook these days. So I probably could have double or maybe triple results if I would spend those $10,000 myself. And I'm not a Google expert or Facebook expert anymore. I'm not in the game every single day, but still I know I could deliver better. So $10,000 with the biggest company out there. Not gonna mention their name in this video, but I'm telling you right now, bigger company does not always mean bigger results. Be careful with big brands. Tip number 4 is be very careful with the very, very small companies who are just starting out. You never know their financial stability. I've seen so many small companies, especially someone who just starting out, brand new, maybe he's struggling for cash. The worst thing is happening in this scenario is they start taking payments from you to pay their bills and not actually using towards your marketing. I see it all the time. I hear the stories because my students and my audience comment back to me saying, hey, I just gave this guy $3,000, that guy $2,000, and at the end of the day, you might be paying $1,000 for 1 hour of work. Also, very, very disappointing path, if you will. So what's happening is those small companies, they should be working harder and they should be tracking their hours, but instead, they're just trying to sell to help them financially, and you're not always at their best interest. So if company is very small, it's okay to try them, but I'm gonna give you a few more tips, whether it's a big company or small company, how to make them accountable and what should you be doing hiring them. Like I said, it doesn't matter if it's big company or small company, just don't rely on that factor alone. A lot of guys are hiring small companies, small guys, just because they think this guy is small, he doesn't have overhead, he's not gonna screw me. A lot of times it's exactly what's happening. Because he is small, because he doesn't have overhead, he also doesn't have a lot of clients. He might have 3 clients, and those 3 clients paying all his bills while he's maybe playing computer games at night. You don't know his lifestyle. You don't know his results. Or big companies, people think, well, I'm going to throw money at the big company to guarantee results. No, you pay a middleman a lot of times. Not always the case, but a lot of times it is. Don't make decisions just based on the size of the company. Tip number 5, make your marketer accountable. Request breakout of his time, of his expenses. Understand his bill, just like you understand your lawyer or your doctors. It's just like any other bill. I see guys all the time. They're paying $800 for Facebook management. They're paying $2,000 for website management. I've seen guys paying hundreds of dollars per month for Instagram posts, and somebody posts, 1 picture per week. Guys, stop doing it. Make your marketer accountable. What does it really mean? Well, just transparency. Do you understand their bill? Whether it's a big company or a small company, you have to understand what you're paying for. So if you're paying somebody $1,000 per month for Facebook management, what exactly are they doing? How much work are they putting in? Is it 1 hour? Would you pay someone $1,000 for 1 hour of work? Exactly. You need to understand what's going behind the scenes, where's the money is going. Is it going to the platform like Facebook or Instagram? Is it going to Google? Who is getting paid? Does that person have employees? Is it just him? I have a friend a couple years ago. I thought he was a friend. He was charging me $2,500 per month to manage my website. Guess what? 3 months into it, I asked him face-to-face question. How much time have you put last month? He said, maybe an hour. So I confronted him, why am I paying you $2,500 for 1 hour of work? And he told me, well, the work already done. I already finished everything, so now it just works, so you just keep paying me. I didn't sign up for that. And by the way, it was not like website keep crawling up. So you need to ask those questions. Would you pay your attorney $2,500 for 1 hour of work? Maybe, maybe not. Depends what kind of lawyer he is. It's your decision, but you have to be transparent and they have to be transparent with you. My tip number 6, one of the most important tips in this video. Guys, change your mentality. There's no marketer in the world who will change your business. Marketers are there to help your business. I hear it all the time. We're here to scale. We'll help you to double, triple your business. It'll never happen. You are the one who will scale your business. They're just a tool. They will help you. They'll open the door. They'll help you understand how to promote your brand a little bit better, but don't rely on marketer to double or triple your business. This is your job. The reason companies like HomeAdvisor, telemarketers, all those scam bags are taking advantage of us because they're selling us low-hanging fruit that we can purchase something and tomorrow have this mailbox money just coming to us. You don't have to work anymore. How would you feel if you were getting 20 leads a day? Well, it's never probably going to happen. And even if they crack the code for a short period of time, like it happened many times, if they find out how to create ads on Facebook that's going to work for some time, sooner or later it will stop. It always does. Platforms get saturated, something changes, Google will change algorithm, Facebook will change algorithm, companies like AngelList gonna be sold to another player in the market. I mean, it happens. Back in the day, I was killing it on AngelList. Used to be 90% of my business. Where is it now? 700 reviews wasted. I have $0 coming from AngelList now. Marketers will come and they will go. You will stay. So change your mentality of relying your success on some marketing campaign. There's no marketer in the world that will help you to dominate your market. It's you and diversity and how much do you actually work on your marketing. The sooner you're going to start learning and make your marketers accountable, the better brand you're going to be, the better success you're going to have, and the longer you're going to be in business. If you're going to rely on marketers, it's just a good way to fail and fail immaturely, and also it's going to cost you a lot of money in the meantime. Last tip I have for you for today, tip number 7, hire marketers just like you hire your employees. I don't care how much you pay them, to be honest with you. If they're worth what they're doing, you know, they might be getting paid $500 an hour, but their work should equal their pay. How much you pay is really irrelevant as long as they are producing results. For example, I hear this argument all the time. Marketers like to make it, you know, they charging you monthly, some kind of monthly subscription fee. I'll give you an example. One guy was charging $200 per month for Instagram posts. You know, I'll manage your Instagram, blah, 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 200 bucks. Well, $200 a month, if you're bad with math, it's $2,400 a year. His argument was, if you get one job per year, it's worth it. No, it's not. One job per year, if my average job is $10,000, my profit on this is $1,000. You asking me to pay you $2,400. So for me to justify that one job, I have to make actually $48,000 per year just to justify it. You should be spending right around 5% of your gross sales. So if you're willing to pay $2,400 per month to marketer, well, he better bring you $48,000 in sales. If he brings you one job that's only $10,000, he's costing you money. So what I would do, I would make him accountable for that result. Just like I would hire, a person to do work for me, in the office or, behind a camera, wherever it is you're hiring for, you always have expectation what do you need from them to do, right? So 20 bucks an hour, where are we going to be? You're going to be a shingler, you're going to be cleanup guy. What's $20 per hour buys today on a field? Well, the same rules apply in the legal field. What $200 an hour rate applies in the legal field? Can you get a lawyer for $200 or it's a $250? The same goes to marketers. You need to understand cost per lead, per acquisition of your customers. What exactly does marketer going to do? When you know your numbers and you're good at negotiating, you will be able to negotiate good rate for those marketers. So I don't buy from anyone just coming to me and offering me, any kind of monthly subscription. I'm asking them a question. What can you generate in results? If he is willing to commit to $48,000 yearly sales, I'm okay paying him $200 a month, because that's how I would hire employee in my office. If my videographer can make one video per day, I'm okay with his rate. But if he's gonna tell me, well, I might do one video per day or per week, guess what? I don't think I'm okay with that. If that marketer can give you one lead per week on one lead per year, are you okay with that result? Probably not. Put results on one side and put his rate on another, and you'll see if they match. If they don't, bye-bye. He's not worth the time. He's wasting your time, and he's wasting your money. Those were my 7 tips. Here's the 2 things that I want to hear from you. I want to hear how much money you're spending on marketing percentage-wise to your gross sales. Is it at least 5%? Is it less? Be honest. And also, how many marketing calls do you get per day? Just a number. Is it 1, 2, 3, 10? I want to know. Comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 90% of you watching our videos without subscription. I don't know what you're waiting for, but you don't want to miss our sick content for roofing industry. Give me one of those, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.